pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Chicago Bears. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Throwing on first down, Carlisle. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A huge play there right off the bat. 42 yards.
Falcons.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Looking to throw. Carlisle. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. Back to throw. Carlisle. The screen pass here to Cohen. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Bears' 13-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Tariq Cohen. And once again, he's going to be stopped up behind the line. 2nd straight play. Shades of the 85 Bear defense a little bit. From the gun on 3rd down. Carlisle forced out to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Danielle Hunter in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
25-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Hudson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
They're on the
officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. 15 yards on the play, first down. Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
Now a man open down the middle of the field and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, a 22.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun. Randolph. Completes this into the hands of Miller. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
37-yard line.
From the gun, Randolph. He's going to air one out, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Steps away to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
The Falcon 1st down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Carlisle. Eluding the pressure right. This one brought in by Jefferson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 32 that time.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a two-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. Two-hand. Oh, I get it. Two-hand monster. Both hands on the football, taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
At the 47-yard line.
Looking to throw. Randolph into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. On
1st and 10, Carlisle. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a 1st down for the Falcons.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got a bike. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. To throw again. Carlisle flushed out right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, They want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown.
Atlanta.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. And racing, going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Good.
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit. For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
On second down now. It's Hudson. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Brought down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Operating from the gun. Randolph. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. So that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
1st down, a run with Cohen. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard.
Off play action. Carlisle rolling to his right. That is caught by Cohen. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 16. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Harold Landry, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Carlisle. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. From the gun, Carlisle. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Randolph. He'll buy some time right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 70th catch for him on the year. Like so many others, this goes for a first down.
At the 40-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about
But
it.
you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
To throw on 2nd down. Randolph looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8.
57, Mike 57. No gain on this defense, no gain.
Operating from the gun. Randolph. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Duke Dawson picks it. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20.
Making it happen, Captain. Making it happen.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Eddie Pinheiro lining up for the...
Well, this has just been obviously a dreadful... Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you,
What was
maybe
that?
they saw something on film, but do you see something on film when those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the pick-6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick-6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he will be brought down. His time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And a short kick taken at about the 16. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if finally we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, Randolph, pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Von Miller has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. It led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Randolph. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line.
17-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Back to the air on 2nd down. Carlisle looking deep for Jennings. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
On 1st down, Hudson, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, Randolph. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 23 yards, the final tally.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Dallas Goedert, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears get a bit closer. Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2. They'll run for it with Michel. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit.
16, Bears 8.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum is sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and 2, Carlisle. And Jennings has it. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Throwing on 1st down, Carlisle. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Danielle Hunter in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. That was a pretty good job defensively to hold them to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On 1st and 10, Randolph. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Lawrence brought him down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Operating from the gun, Randolph. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Looking to throw. Randolph. Over the middle, complete. It's Bates. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback. 57's the Mike. 57's the Mike. It's coming this way. Coming this way. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
They'll turn to Michel as they go back to the ground. And he'll go down at the 28.
That's the end.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when he's...
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Dallas Goedert. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And now the Bears are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. Taking it about the 1. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. Harold Landry, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Carlisle. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used a slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Carlisle. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a fourth down now. On fourth down, Carlisle. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Let's rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver, Sony Michel, and that'll make it third down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The Bears on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Rip left, rip left.
Back to throw. Randolph. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Garyon Conley. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Van Jefferson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They're going to try and run. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out.
Bears 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
57.
From the gun, Randolph. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and that'll bring up second down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
The Bears on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Randolph. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a fourth down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
It's a gain of
7 yards there on the first down screen play.
At the 26-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Let him know, let him know. Check 31, check 31.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
It's 3rd down and 4.
Coming to you, coming to you. Dragon 60.
From the gun, Randolph. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. 1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. Operating from the gun, Randolph. The quick slant caught, and he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. From 4 yards out, and now the Bears are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. From the gun, Randolph. Eluding the pressure right. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
The ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Operating from the gun, Carlisle.
Partner, they're clearly saving those.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
13.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Carlisle flushed out right. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
On 2nd down, it's Cohen. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. From the gun, Carlisle. Complete, Jefferson the target. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. Defense wins championships, baby.
Operating from the gun, Carlisle. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
On 1st down, Randolph. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
For DJ Moore. Brings up
so back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Off play action. Randolph. He's going to look deep for more. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there. But, you know, sitting up here in the booth,
take some gambles.
I say let's go for this thing, try and push it, and maybe catch the defense back on their heels a bit.
See if they do that. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43. Off the play fake, Carlisle. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 2 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
2nd and inches at the 45-yard line.
This is Cohen. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
At the 47-yard line.
Now a first throw here in overtime. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
On first down, this is Geis. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Here comes a big one now in overtime. This is 3rd and inches. They'll try and get it with Geis. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
He was taken down.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This is caught, and they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 21 yards. On the ground, Geis, and he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see, and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters